there. Good morning. Long time no see. This is Mitchell from Practical Sense, and I'm getting ready to check out from my hotel. And today's actually kind of an exciting day because, or at least for me, because I'm on my way to the Harry Reid International Airport, and I am going to be visiting the Chase Sapphire Lounge for the first time. It's a new lounge. It's a fairly new lounge there compared to like the American Express one, but I'm pretty excited because I've heard great things about it. So come along with me and let's go ahead and check out this lounge. And then really quickly, I also just wanted to show you guys a speed ramp video of how to get to the Chase Sapphire Lounge. It is located in Concourse C, and it's pretty straightforward as you'll see in the video. Some major landmarks you might want to look out for are the Raider store and the Lego store. If you see those two things, you're going in the right direction.
For the weekend, I just booked our flights. Let's go see a show in Mexico, yeah. Laugh and dance all night. We should fly right over the sea. Take my hand to another land, girl, just you and me. Breakfast here and dinner there, we flow with the breeze. We can do this anywhere, name a place you wanna see, yeah. Few days in Tokyo, weekend in Spain. Out there in Ibiza, chillin' all day with your feet up. Don't matter where we go, always stays the same. I got you and you got me, girl. That'll never change. That'll never change. We should ride a bike round Amsterdam. Feel the breeze taking the sights. Hand in hand through the streets of Paris.
So I just wanted to give you guys a quick overview of the logistics of our experience at the Chase Lounge, Las Vegas, just so you can get an idea of how long we waited and the wait times, etc. And so we arrived at the airport at around 4 p.m. on a Sunday. We waited at the Chase Sapphire Lounge queue for about 15 minutes. And then once we arrived to the front, the hostess told us, or she asked us, when is our departure time? And we told her that our flight departure was at 7:55 p.m. And so it looks like based on that information, she made the decision that that we should return back to the queue at 4:55. So we followed her request. We left the line and we just waited in the airport lounge terminal waiting area. And so then we returned back around 15 minutes before the scheduled 4:55 return time, just to make sure that by the time we reached the front of the queue, that it would be approximately 4:55 p.m., which worked out great. We waited about 10 minutes, I guess. And then when we got to the front, the hostess at the front also told us again that the initial wait time was going to be 2 hours, and then we would receive a text once our reservation was ready. And so once we got talked to them, we left the line again and we just hung out at the store. So they did tell us it was about a 2 hour wait expected, and that we would receive a text after that 2 hour wait. But it actually just became about a 1 hour wait, and we received the text within about an hour. And then we returned, and once we received the text, we didn't have to wait in line again. We were able to just go to the front and show him that we received the text, and they let us in rather quickly. And so having visited all three lounges at the Harry Reid International Airport, my least favorite has got to be the American Express Centurion. And that's not to say that it's a bad lounge, but I think just because of its age and it's the first one, it probably hasn't done anything new or interesting. It kind of almost lacks personality if you're comparing all three lounges against each other. To me, when I go into the American Express Centurion Lounge at the Las Vegas airport, it almost has this sterile business casual feeling that reminds me that I'm at work or something. And the food quality choices aren't that interesting, and I think they could really work on improving their menu now that Chase and Capital One have stepped into the market. And now, up above from the Centurion Lounge, my second favorite is my next favorite, is the Capital One Lounge. And I think the Capital One Lounge offers some great amenities. I really always enjoy their menu options, and the food is quite delicious. They serve it in this tapa style, small serving portion, and you're welcome to, of course, go back as much as you like. But I found that the quality of the food at the Capital One Lounge at the Harry Reid International Airport is some of my favorite, and I really enjoyed the menu options there. And the cocktails, I guess this relates back to the bartenders. I've always enjoyed my experience talking to the bartenders there, and you get this vibe that they really enjoy being there while they're working. And I always like to tip those bartenders. It's just something I always do, even at a airport lounge. And it does help the experience when you tip your bartenders, even at the airport lounge, right? But even the cocktails there, I've always experienced some very interesting, well thought out cocktails, and they always taste well balanced to me. Nothing overly sweet. And all the cocktails there, I feel like, are well made. Now, my next favorite, having just been to the Chase Sapphire Lounge, is going to be the Chase Sapphire Lounge, with one exception, right? This lounge hits almost all the marks, except for one thing, is that it's a pain in the butt to get into, as you can see from the logistics that I just explained. It is a pain in the butt to get into. And if it wasn't for that, this lounge would probably be the best lounge at the Harry Reid International Airport. And I say that because the experience, once you are able to get into the Chase Sapphire Lounge, is a notch above the Capital One and American Express experience. It truly feels like luxury. I mean, from the moment you enter the lounge, they give you a glass of champagne. And not only give you a glass of champagne, they take you to this separate room where this, I guess the bartender for the champagne is explaining the origin of that bottle. And she's very, from my experience, she's very pleasant. And she was just asking about our trip and our return home. And it really made you feel important and like a VIP. So it really feels personalized right from the start. And then right when you get down into the lounge, you take this elevator. And right from the moment you get out, I feel that the decor and the space just feels luxurious. It feels open and wide. And there's so much great lighting in there, and I really, really love the decor in there. And right from the moment you get in, all the waiters and servers are very attentive. While you're eating your food, there is not a moment where you're going to be waiting too long for someone to take away your plates, right? It's like the servers are always hawking over your table, and getting ready to take away any plate that you are done with. And so they are really on their game and taking care of every customer there. It's compared to other restaurants, I think many people will be impressed just by the service that these employees at the Chase Sapphire Lounge are providing for their guests in this current moment. And our bartender, that we had. She was an Asian lady. I forgot her name, but I think she was from like Thailand or something based on her tattoos. But she was awesome too. Like every single time we finished the cocktail, she was ready to ask us, would you like another one? Would you like another one? And you can bet your butt that I definitely took advantage and drank as many cocktails as I could handle before my flight. And so that's the great thing about this lounge, is that the customer service experience is amazing. And I also think that the cocktails that they create at the Chase Sapphire Lounge also beat out the competition when it compared to Capital One and American Express, because I thought a lot of the cocktails were creative, and they also tasted really well balanced. There was even one that I was kind of caught off guard by, and I was like, oh my God, I hope this never comes off the menu, because when I come back, I'm gonna order this again. And hopefully I took a clip of it here or shot a clip video of it here, but I'm gonna show you which drink it was, because I really, really enjoyed it. It really caught me by surprise. Just wanted to end this video talking about my general thoughts on airport lounges with you all. I think credit card companies and credit card influencers sometimes do a disservice to you all by making these lounges seem like luxury experiences, when in all reality, they are not anything near a luxury experience. Because to me, a luxury experience is something that is exclusive. In a snap of a finger, I can access that service or amenity without jumping through too many hurdles. And as you can see from my experience at the Chase Sapphire Lounge, I kind of had to jump through a bunch of hurdles, and I almost felt like Chase, who was jerking around my party. But that was okay for me at the time, because I wanted to try the lounge, right? And so I think it's always important to remind you guys that I don't ever want to make you think that just because you're at a lounge, it's ultra luxury, because it is not. It is almost like going to any other restaurant. You are kind of like a nobody to them, right? But once you get in, they do a great job of treating you like a somebody. And I think that's the magic of airport lounges, that any average Joe Schmo can go into an airport lounge and kind of feel this aura of feeling like, I don't want to say superiority, but you kind of feel important. And I think that's what the companies do a good job at, is making you feel like this experience was important. Little does anybody know that it could be sometimes a pain in the butt just to get in. Because nowadays there's a lot of people that have premium credit cards now, right? It's not uncommon for, I hear my coworkers, and even I've heard interns talk about getting these premium credit cards already. And so everyone that might already have a premium credit card, which sucks, because that means there's more than likely going to be longer wait times. And so this experience at this Chase Sapphire Lounge, going to a lounge requires a lot of forethought and planning. It's almost as if you have to squeeze this, if part of your travel plans, into the itinerary if you really want to go, because it's not enough just to arrive at the airport on time. Sometimes, like in my case, you have to arrive many hours ahead of time. And I've seen, as I mentioned earlier, there were a lot of families that just left. And that's unfortunate, because a big reason why you pay for these premium credit cards, or the credit that takes up a lot of space, headspace in these credit cards, is access to these airport lounges. And so if the credit card companies are making it extremely difficult just to get into the airport lounge, then what is the point? You're almost a sucker, or we were all suckers if this is how it's going to be. And one thing that I do have to say about the Chase Sapphire Lounge that I wish they would change is their queue and wait time system. Because having experience with the American Express Platinum card and Centurion card, right when you get to the airport, you are able to virtually check in to the queue. And honestly, I know that a lot of people complain about wait times at airport lounges, but maybe I'm just lucky, but I have never ever experienced anything as excruciatingly long as the Chase Sapphire Lounge wait time. Even the American Express one, I have never been denied, even leaving on a Sunday at Las Vegas. I think maybe I just got lucky, but Chase's wait time queue system is kind of ridiculously long and out there. And I don't know if anyone else has experienced this either. Maybe you can let me know in the comments if this is normal, because this was my first time going there. But yeah, I just wanted to end the video with that. And I hope this video helped you out in case you're checking out the different lounges at the Harry Reid International Airport. And please like and subscribe, and I will hopefully catch you in the next video. Thank you very much. Have a good day.